So this is a side-by-side review of the Bedrock Cairn Pro sandals. So as you can see on the old model, they've got this Velcro section here, and on the new one they have a similar system to what they use on the front of the actual sandal itself, which is there, and also on the old version. Now looking at them side by side, there's no difference apart from that I can see. When you flip them over, you've got no plug there underneath, whereas the old one, you do have one. What difference that makes, I'm not really sure. Obviously, they've done that for a reason. So there's a small change made there. And also what I've noticed is, in this model, it looks like they've actually cambered the front up ever so slightly, which I think is great, because the old model now and then used to catch, not very often, but if you were a bit lazy and you were a bit tired, the front would indeed catch sometimes, which definitely prompted you to lift your feet up. So as you can see on this version here, there's no camber whatsoever. So that's a review of the new Bedrock Cairn Pro sandals. And I love these things. These things are absolutely amazing. They look so minimalistic, and they are indeed minimalistic. I walked with my old ones 800 kilometers across the Camino de Santiago, or the Camino Frances. I hiked with them up to Annapurna Base Camp in Nepal, where people thought I was crazy because I was wearing these. And also through Kashmir. Now the great thing about these are, if you guys haven't got a pair or experienced them, is they do look like there's not much to them, and you think, well, how can these work as a sandal? Well, if I'm going to go away from the dirty ones there and look at the new version, those sides there keep you in quite well. And unlike other, I hate using the word sandals, other than other sandals out there, they're pretty solid, this section. So there's no give, there's no play in those, which I do know a few makes and models, they have play in there, and I don't like that. I'm not going to mention the name, but it's the best, so-called best one that you can get on the market. Well, these are the best ones as far as I'm concerned. And that's because I've tried and tested them. And of course, these bad boys here, if you look on their website, they're hanging off a climbing wall just on this. So they've got it strapped up and they're literally hanging off at the full body weight. And I've never had an issue with mine. And like I say, I've walked with them for quite a substantial amount of time, and they're bomb-proof, absolutely bomb-proof. I mean, the quality that they've got inside them, and this is all nylon webbing, this is paracord. It's got an anti-slip footbed. These are just fresh out of the box. That's the Cairn Pro version, which I do recommend, because when you're walking through any kind of wet or slippy terrain, they all grip quite well. And I think the great advantage to having something like this over boots are it actually bends to the terrain. So when you're on like a big rock, the idea is it actually covers around the stone. So you've got more of a surface area and you've got more security. Like, I've got a pair of pretty substantial boots in the cupboard there, and I would pick these up any day of the week over those, just because I love them. You travel in a hot day with those on, go past a stream, Your feet go straight in the stream. Everyone's looking at you like completely annoyed because their feet are sweating to high heaven and yours have just been refreshed by beautiful mountain glacier water, and then you just carry on. They're absolutely phenomenal. And also, like I was saying before, when you've got them in, when you get your foot in them, they don't move forward, and they don't move back, and they don't move sideways. So I've wore these things again with a 65k pack on, and they just keep you in there, even on something seriously vertical. If you're going down something like serious, you just don't move on them. They're absolutely fantastic. Can't rate them high enough. So there you go. There's the review, and I'll let you know how they get on. Obviously, when we get out of lockdown. So there's the review on the new Cairn sandals, Cairn Pro sandals from Bedrock.